18 éven aluliak számára nem ajánlott.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US, shortly after the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the file. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Why not just keep them here?
What, and risk the owners of this house suddenly coming home? That's nice.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house show today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that's down on the street. Well, never mind. He can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Hi there. Welcome to Granny's. We guarantee that you'll never wait back
God help us all.
Oh.
Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the
to know.
day,
Thank
Janus
you.
was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
Artist as a blank canvas has
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Will do. Out.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just leaving.
And appropriately, the theme for this year's festival. A restaurateur? I can totally see you at the helm of one of those little places where they serve everything on a slate.
Heavens, I would have wanted more.
I need you to keep your
What's
head
going
down.
on here?
What happened?
Right, okay.
Richard, you are such a fool! How could you forget the glass?
I strongly suggest you leave the vicinity.
Hey, there? All right. Got reports of trouble in the neighborhood. What?
Have a fly. Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically flex... Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love... Here's your chance to change the world.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And I just figured that you guys could be, working together. You might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
We had discovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll just leave you to it.
Huh?
Well, that was exciting.
Okay.
Was that it? Bah.
Huh.
time on it. It's all good. I lost sight of suspect. Can anyone see him?
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Over! Got a naked gun on yourself. Stop the gun. Son of a bitch!
Hey, I need help.
What the fuck?
There's a psychopath on the loose. Lost visual. Lost visual. Come in. Someone's causing trouble.
Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share.
Station 7, all clear.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out?
Huh!
Oh no. Come on.
swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me.
You can't just confiscate my property.
I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mold in this poor old man's backyard. Calm down, demolition. Found another pack? Yeah. Tosh was scratched up the others. I really like that. But stop. Hey, this drug just keeps a man alive. Really don't think our food goes that far. The old man wants to
Hello? Security? I need some help. Oh, thank God you're here. This is bad. We need help, please.
Take him down! Take him! Can't see him! I can't see him! Can anyone see him?
Roger that. Keep Come on,
Someone help me over here.
Some crazy...
Man, yeah, I'm here now. It's all clear. Over.
Okay, hold back. But it's not over yet. Keep your eyes peeled.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
That the killer may stop only when
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
Daddy's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping bug. Get this. He told me that he doesn't kill the bug. He hates them, so that he can set them.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip for his poor health. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.